Hey guys, welcome to the MagFed Ranch Paintball channel. And today I'm super excited because I'm going to be doing the tabletop review of our MR18 Mod 1 paintball marker. But before we get into it, let's get all the prerequisites out of the way. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button guys, please share, and of course comment. But let's get into it. So we're going to start from the butt to the tip, okay? And we'll start out by, this is our FDE colored buttstock. As you guys can see, it is an adjustable buttstock. We like using the guide rod, guys. I know that there's adjustable buttstocks now that use a sticker, but I don't like the sticker. A couple reasons for that. One, you have to adjust it to the correct position, and then you put the sticker on. And then of course, I just like the fact that there's this mechanical piece that is attaching the the buttstock and guiding the buttstock that's attached to the marker. So just to me it's like a little bit more solid, and it looks like it's complete. Like there's an actual guide, some type of guide rod on there. Let's go over the tank real quick. The tank that we're using is a 10 CI 3000 PSI tank. I really like this tank for a couple reasons. One, it's super compact, and it works really well, with a compact marker like the MR18. It provides plenty of air, compressed air, for all the shots that you would need for a standard loadout. 6 or 7 mags is typically, the loadout you would carry on your body when you're playing MagFed, and so that's plenty. The other thing I like about it too is it has this, as you guys can see here real quick, I'll show you. It has this feed nozzle here that pretty much you can adjust, attach the airline here and then just fill it up whenever you need it. So you don't even have to remove the tank on and off. I really like that. And with the MagFed guns, it's such a small tank as well too, so it doesn't really take very long to air up, so makes it very convenient. The other thing I really like about the size of the tank as well too, as you can see, even at the the furthest in, the shortest distance adjustment, the tank isn't sticking out the end of the buttstock, right? Because as you can see, the marker is not like a real rifle, right? So that tank would stick out if it was a bigger tank. So if you're going to use something like a 13 CI tank or a 17 CI tank, it'll stick out a little bit at its lowest, the furthest in position. And then why that's important real quick, guys, is because, obviously when you go to shoulder the marker, and if you want to have the tightest or the most compact, position, you can put the buttstock actually in all the way and actually get the actual length of pole, the shortest distance with that 10 CI tank. All right, let's continue on. We got a stock ring guide here as well too to hold the guide rod. Something that we always add to each one of our markers, we have a sling mount on the rear. So you can attach a sling here with one of those hook, if you have the little hook mounts with the sling. And guys, check out some of these other videos. If you guys like, I'll post more videos about all the different accessories that we can put on our MagFed paintball markers. The MR18's got your standard charging handle, right? It's not a functional charging handle per se, but once you charge the marker and the bolt goes back, and now it's obviously able to air up, it'll stay in that position until, of course, you lose all your air, until the air is completely gone. But in terms of at least that initial charge, it's what you need to get the bolt back to the furthest position to charge the marker. And then, of course, it's great for training purposes if you're trying to use the marker not only for gameplay, but if you're also trying to use it to obviously simulate training. Of course, you can practice that charging as well too. And going on a little bit further, the marker does have a a fake but mock forward assist. And so of course, if you'd like to too, you can obviously replicate that during your training with the marker, right? You go to charge it, and then of course you can, obviously go through the operations of pushing that bolt forward, right? Since I'm on this side as well, I want to show you guys that it does has a dust cover as well too. As you can see here, obviously, it's not a functional dust cover. It does cover the port for a hopper attachment if you guys would like to add a hopper attachment in the future. I don't personally recommend it. I don't like playing with hoppers. That's why I, obviously promote MagFed. But if you guys want to, this marker does have an attachment to play hopper, and the dust cover covers that piece. Obviously, you have your standard mag release there as well too. It's just on that side that you can obviously push with your fingers as well here. Then of course on this side you have your selector switch. This marker comes in semi-auto, but we do have it available with full auto if you opt for the full auto trigger for the fun switch. So you have safe, semi, and of course full if this marker was had that trigger group in it. Now this marker only has a semi-auto, and so all the standard MR18s will come with just the semi-auto trigger. What else? Oh yes, we also have a kind of a mock bolt release here for training purposes. So obviously as you guys go up, if you feed a magazine to the marker, and then if you go to push up with your thumb, you can simulate the magazine reload with the charging of the bolt. So a lot of cool features on this marker that you can use as a training system. Okay, speaking of magazines, since we're there already, this does accept both the 11 round and the 20 round magazines. Guys, typically, we suggest only loading these magazines to 10 rounds, but like I said, they are capable of holding 11. They are first strike capable as well, so they'll both hold normal paintballs and first strike. We only promote first strikes on this channel, and also first strike, in our markers and stuff like that, because we're looking to have the best accuracy and the most realism. But you could play with both if you like. As you can see there, it does take the shorter magazines, the 11 rounders, and then of course it does take the 20 rounders as well. Okay. Now the MR18 is based off of the First Strike T15 marker, and so that is the marker system that it is using. All right, so it's just kind of your standard T15 marker system. Let's go to the sights real quick. Oh, it's got your standard, just your standard AR, M4, M16 grip on there. The rear sight that we have is a micro, Knight's Armament clone micro sight on the rear. On the front, we have the 200 to 600 micro Knight's Armament fake sight as well too, or I guess airsoft quality sight. And then in terms of other sighting options, this marker will not come with the adjustable riser rail here and the red dot. But like I said, I wanted to show you guys what's capable of, obviously with all this rail space here. And we'll get into the rail real quick, guys, because I think this is the highlight piece of this marker for sure. But you can, of course, install like any accessories like this adjustable riser, red dot, grips that we have here. So real quick, guys, when we're playing paintball, a lot of people don't know that, but I'll try to, obviously be a little informational as well. When the height of the sight is very important, because when you're wearing a paintball mask, and of course because the stock holding the air tank is a lot thicker than a normal AR, your cheek, when you go to put your cheek weld onto the marker, it sits up a lot higher than your standard AR. And so that's why you need to have your red dot, your scope, whatever sight system you're using to be higher than a normal AR. And since we found that the adjustable riser is the perfect height above the marker for your eyes to line up perfectly. Also, I also find too that when you're firing it with this higher height above bore, your head is more in an upright position, so you're not kinking. I kind of demonstrate that for you guys right now. Your head is way more up instead of your head having to kink over to look at the dot or the the reticle in your scope. So it's pretty cool that you can just keep your head up even with the mask on. You can still see the dot, no problem. Okay. Guys, I'll do reviews of the sights and the scopes another day, but like I said, you could attach all these things to it. The front grip that we have here, like I said, you can attach pretty much any grip that you would like. That will go onto a Picatinny rail. Well, we got the Tango Down clone grip on here. And that's the cool thing, guys, is that not only will this take any real AR, real firearms, scope, accessory grips, but it'll take any of your airsoft stuff as well too, right? And so you can definitely go some really high-end pieces. And like I said, we'll shoot some other videos if you guys want some good reviews of which scopes work well with these markers and stuff like that. Okay. Now, speaking of the iron sights really aren't functional when you're playing, because like I said, with that cheek weld with the mask, it sits up so high that you wouldn't be able to see the iron sight. But if you're just shooting it, for practice, for testing, just to see how accurate the marker is, or just to shoot targets, and you're just wearing safety glasses, right? You can definitely see the iron sights, no problem. Okay, getting to the cool part of this marker. It definitely is this Daniel Defense clone rail here in this burnt FDE color. Guys, this is kind of what made the Mark 18, right, SOCOM rifle so iconic, so popular. So we have that on our MR18 marker. Like I said, it's really nice, really short, looks super sweet. And of course, like I said too, you can attach anything to it. Let's talk about the barrel that's underneath this rail real quick, because this is what's kind of gonna separate our markers from some of the other markers. We have a 10-inch, right? So just like the Mark 18 that came with a 10.4-inch barrel, we have a 10-inch rifle barrel underneath this rail. And guys, with first strike rounds, and you want a rifle barrel, okay? Check out some of our testing videos that we're going to be posting out soon, where we show you guys the accuracy of some of the, how capable some of these markers can be. And trust me, the rifle barrels is going to be what you want when it comes to accuracy, okay? And then of course we have our flash hider or flash suppressor here, right? It's a 4-prong to kind of match the 4-prong that came on the Mark 18, okay? So guys, hey, that was it. That was the tabletop review of the MR18 Mod 1. Guys, if you please like this channel, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Obviously I want to continue posting more content for you guys. So let's push MagFed out there. Let's promote MagFed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.